Megan.
It's been about 3 years, hasn't it? How have you been?
Do you want something? I thought you blocked me.
You're not being very friendly with me, are you? Your beautiful girlfriend messaged you after all this time, and this is your reaction?
Girlfriend? You mean ex-girlfriend? Emphasis on the ex?
That's a little mean, don't you think? We lived together for 2 years. 3 years of being apart should be no problem for a love as deep as ours.
I've had all I can stand of your love.
You're still not being friendly, huh? You know, I know all about it.
Know about what?
Caleb, you're living in the big city now, right?
Oh, yeah, I am. So what?
You remembered what I said, didn't you? Thank you.
Huh? Remembered what?
Don't act like you don't know. I told you I wanted to stop working when I got married. I wanted to be a stay-at-home wife. But you said with your current salary, you couldn't support both of us, right?
Oh, yeah, I remember we talked about that, and then a few days later, you broke up with me. But it was true. With my salary back then, I couldn't support us both.
Yeah, and it's not good if a man can't support his wife.
Well, there was nothing I could do about it then. I wasn't going to lie and say I could do something that I knew I couldn't. I just had to swallow my pride.
Well, it doesn't matter about any of that now. You've worked hard these past 3 years, all for me, haven't you? I know everything. I heard all about it.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me, silly. You're living in the city now because you got a job there, right?
Well, yeah, my old company went bankrupt, so I had to stop working there. I didn't want to move back in with my parents because they lived too far away, so I moved into the city instead. I figured there'd be more opportunities in the city. I went there to find a job. Don't read into it any further than that.
Oh, I see. It must have been tough for you at the start, but I see you did really well.
So what does that have to do with anything in the past?
Well, because I know you worked really hard and climbed the ladder for me.
I don't know why you think this has anything to do with you.
Your salary! You're making a heck of a lot more now, aren't you?
My salary? That's none of your business.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? It's extremely important to me.
Why?
Because we're going to get married.
What?
And getting married in the city will be great. I've already picked out a place. I went and got a pamphlet, too. Later, we'll look at it together and talk about it.
Wait. Hold on. Why would you even think that?
What do you mean, why?
I haven't proposed to you.
That's fine. We already know we're meant for each other. You don't need to propose to me. Just the fact that you worked so hard these past 3 years speaks volumes about how much you love me. So you don't have to worry about anything. You just keep doing well at your job, and I'll take care of all the wedding planning and all the details so you don't have to worry about a thing.
That's not the issue. I meant I'm not proposing to you.
Okay, you don't have to say a thing. I understand. Your actions speak louder than words.
That's not what I mean. I'll put it bluntly. I have no interest in marrying you.
Huh? We're not broke up or anything.
Yes, we are. You said I'm not going to be tied down with a man who makes as little as you goodbye forever. Actually, you didn't say it. You wrote it in a letter and left it on the table the day you disappeared. And after that, you ignored every message and phone call of mine. You blocked me.
Yeah, but I know that you never forgot about me during these past 3 years. If you thought we broke up, that's fine. We can just get back together. There, that solves all the problems, right?
What the heck? That doesn't solve anything. Anyway, I'm already engaged to someone else.
Huh?
We're getting married really soon.
What? What are you talking about? Are you cheating on me?
What?
You're terrible. How could you? We were only apart for 3 years. You worked this hard for me, yet you still have eyes for other women? I can't believe this.
I told you. We were and are split up. You were the one who broke up with me. I have it in writing. What has gotten into you? And what is all this about working hard for you? You're acting really strange.
Well, Caleb, you're the head of the company, right?
What? The head? Me?
Yeah, that's right. Your old company went bankrupt, and within a year you started a new business, right? You remembered that I wanted to become a housewife. So to make my dream come true, you worked really hard and drastically increased your income, right?
No, I'm not the head of the company.
You're lying! You're just embarrassed that you were cheating on me, so now you're telling me you're not the head of the company.
No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm not the head of the company. Not even close. I started working there 2 years ago. I'm not high up, and I barely have any seniority. I'm making much more than I was at my other job, but having said that, my income is average at best.
What? That's not possible. I heard it with my own ears. You started your own business in the city, and you're the head of the company, the owner. The rumor is going around town where you grew up, so it has to be true.
Where or who did this rumor originate from?
I heard it from Justin Collins. He got an interview at your company. When he went for the interview, he saw you sitting in the head seat. Everyone told him you were the head guy.
Oh, I see now.
See? So I was right.
It was just a big mix-up on his part. I don't feel it's my job to explain, but to make a long story short, Justin mistook me for someone else.
What? He mistook you?
Yeah. The company I work at now is owned by my cousin. He's about 9 years older than me. But he looks young for his age. Many people say we look alike. Justin must have thought the same and assumed it was me when he had his interview. That's probably why I went back and told everyone we grew up with. My cousin and I have the same last name, but at the interview I'm sure my cousin would have used his first and last name. Justin must have been too nervous and just didn't catch my cousin's first name.
But how can that be?
Well, anyway, now that you mention it, I recall hearing about the rumor, but one of my friends who knows Justin set the record straight with him a while back. And on the company website, you can clearly see that the owner's first name is different from mine. I think that's how my friend proved it to Justin. Anyway, all that was about a year ago, if I recall. So that rumor should have died down by now.
What? You mean his interview happened over a year ago?
I think so. Anyway, like I said, I'm not the owner of the company.
Oh, but the owner is one of your relatives, right? So he's probably gonna play favorites and give you special treatment. He'll promote you for sure. I'll bet he'll make you his number 2 someday soon, or even the co-owner.
He may be my cousin, but trust me, he doesn't treat me any different than any other employee.
Huh?
I get just the average wage for my position, and I have no plan of helping run the business in the future. What I mean is, I'm living a pretty average life with an average salary, and I like where I am. That's the whole story.
I can't believe this. That's terrible. What am I gonna do?
Huh?
I've already left my place and I'm coming to the city.
What? Do you mean for sightseeing, like a vacation?
Don't act like I'm just another person.
What do you mean? You are just another person.
You're terrible. I planned on living with you. I've already packed all my stuff up and I'm coming to the city. I've rented a moving van.
Huh?
I thought you were the head of the company, so I quit my job to be your wife. This can't be.
Hold on. You mean you packed up everything and you're coming to the city without even finding a place to live first?
I said I planned on living with you.
You're kidding.
This has to be illegal. This is marriage fraud or something.
What?
If there wasn't a rumor going around about you being the owner of a big company, I wouldn't be in this situation. I'm suing you. You're causing me mental anguish.
Say whatever you want. I didn't start that rumor, and it was proven wrong over a year ago.
Yeah, but you look like the owner of the company, so it's still your fault.
He's my cousin. We both have McConnell blood running through our veins. It's not my fault. And anyway, why the heck would you go this far after hearing something from only one person? Without even checking to see if it's true or not? You could have just messaged me or called me to see if it was true. And you certainly could have checked with me before quitting your job, packing up, and coming to the city.
Yeah, but I didn't because I wanted to surprise you.
What?
I thought if I suddenly showed up again, you'd be really happy.
With the way you broke up with me, no man on earth would be happy to see you again.
How could you say that?
This whole issue about who is or isn't the head of the company, all you had to do was call me. And we have mutual friends. You could have just verified it with one of them. Even easier than that, you could have checked the company's webpage. The correct information was easy to get, but once again, you jumped to conclusions and did something stupid. And because you're wrong, you want to sue me. This whole thing is because of your own delusions. You just assume everything is going to work out for you. You're crazy.
Then introduce me to the company owner.
Huh?
Don't argue with me. This whole thing is because you look like the owner of the company. So I'll just marry the company owner, no problem. If I do that, it settles everyone's problems, right?
Wow, I really wonder what the heck is going on inside your head.
What do you mean, what's going on in there?
I told you my cousin is a lot older than me. After hearing that, it never even crossed your mind that he might be married already?
Huh? But he's probably not married, right?
How about checking whether he's married or not? Or whether he has a girlfriend or a fiancé? Or checking if he wants to be introduced to someone who wants to marry him. Don't you think those are things you should find out first? Do you think I'm going to introduce you to him by saying, hey, this person who you've never met wants to marry you?
Well, I want to get married.
That's not an answer. Anyway, my cousin is married and has children.
What?
This conversation is done, right?
Hold on, we're not talking yet.
Chatting via text message to an ex-girlfriend who doesn't understand a word I say? I think I should get a prize for keeping it up this long.
Stop it and don't go.
Oh, and one more thing. I know you were two-timing me with a guy who had a high-paying job. I know you married him. Then he divorced you because he caught you with yet another man and he sued you for compensation money. I heard about that long ago.
How could you know that?
Goodbye.
Please wait. At least do this. You know I have no place to live. I planned on marrying you, so I quit my job and moved out of my apartment. At least let me live with you. And get your cousin to give me a job at his company. Caleb! Caleb, are you there?
I assumed Megan would come to my house and try to barge her way in, so we prepared for that. Luckily, it seems she didn't know exactly where I lived. And there's no nameplate or markings of any kind on her house to let anyone know who lives there. So Megan wasn't able to locate her place and eventually gave up looking and went back to the town she came from. I heard from a friend that due to the huge scandal of Megan's last divorce, her parents disowned her. They were so upset with her that they wrote her out of their will. So this time she couldn't even move back in with them. I've heard that people have seen her wandering around town, but every time they see her she's holding hands with a different man, and they're usually heading for the hotel. There's no way I could have let my ex-girlfriend live with me. So Megan's situation really has nothing to do with me. I have to focus on my fiancé. Making her happy is the most important thing in my life.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please press the like button. See you next time.